Brace yourselves because I'm about to tell you what I think each scene in the Wicked for Good trailer lines up with in the second part of the story. So let's flow. As always, spoiler alerts ahead for the second part of Wicked. Act 2 starts with Thank Goodness, and I think this is a scene from that. I think it's before Ariana and Fiyero tell the crowd that they are engaged, which is in fact a surprise to Fiyero as well. I think when Elphaba says, "I'm off to see the wizard," it is her visiting Nessa Rose after they turn Bach into the Tin Man. I say this because I think she's gonna tell Nessa she is on this mission, and it looks like their house in the background. I'm pretty sure all of these are from the song Wonderful. Typically, Glinda is not with Elphaba and the wizard when they sing that, but she does come in after it, so I could see them in the movie making this a scene where Glinda and the wizard try to convince Elphaba she should say sorry and come back on their team. After Wonderful, Elphaba almost accepts the wizard's proposal, but then realizes it's gone far too far with the animals, so I think that's what this scene is from. It's when she is like, no, not happening. And right after that, the wizard calls for the guards to capture Elphaba. Fiyero shows up because he's the captain of the guards, and we get that crazy scene where Fiyero is pointing the gun at Elphaba and switches it to the wizard, and the wizard's like, what? And then they both run away. That's around the time that Glinda finds out that Fiyero and Elphaba are in love, and she's pissed. So she tells Morrible, you should make Elphaba think her sister's in danger because then you'll know where she is and you can capture her. While all that's happening, I think as long as your mind happens, Elphaba finds out that Nessa is no longer, she thinks Fiyero is also no longer, and she launches into no good deed, and that's this. There's some havoc wreaking, so I think this is Glinda like addressing the townspeople being like, all is good, and then Elphaba pulls this stunt, which is an homage to the Surrender Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz, and the people go nuts, which is what starts the March of the Witch Hunters, which obviously Bach leads as the Tin Man, and Glinda's watching them above and is like, Elphaba, they are coming for you, girl. Then we get into For Good, and this is when Elphaba confronts Glinda, gives her the Grimoire back, and is like, it is up to you, girl, I'm gonna take this one, and just... This is probably also from that because Glinda is like, look, think about what we could do, like, don't do this. Then the melting happens, and this is a new shot from the trailer of Dorothy walking over water. Again, I don't think we're ever gonna see Dorothy's face, so this makes sense that we would see like the bucket, the hat, and the shoes. This is Glinda with the Grimoire going back to where they did Defying Gravity and probably just like reflecting on all the things since that moment. Then all of these shots are Glinda getting ready to go into the bubble and address the townspeople during No One Warns the Wicked to confirm that Elphaba is dead. Hence why she looks so pissed. And that moment in the second part connects us directly to the beginning of the movie where she is wearing that same exact thing. As for the rest of the scenes, they're not as clear to me, but I'm gonna give it my best shot. This could be one of two things. This could be Elphaba arriving at the scene of the house on Nessa Rose, or it could be after she sets some sort of fire and lets some animals free. These shots are part of that like fire starting chaos moment that we're not so sure about because it's not in the musical. As for the wedding, I see a lot of people saying that they think this is a dream sequence, but I actually don't. I think this is all gonna have to do with an extended version of I'm Not That Girl reprise where Ariana launches into her own new song, and this is actually happening, but some sort of chaos erupts and stops the wedding. And this is the chaos I'm talking about, all of the animals bursting through the actual wedding scene. And as for where the trailer starts, I think this is after the chaos erupts and breaks down the wedding. And Glinda's like, Elphaba, I know you're out there, like we need to talk about this. This is BS. There's so much there, but that is like my first initial thoughts on everything.